Let's make this very clear. If you're here to talk about the behind the scenes drama, you are at the wrong video. This is a movie review for this movie, alright? I know, I've seen it all. We all know that he did spit on Chris Pine, but listen, we're not here to talk about it. Let's just talk about the movie. Don't Worry, Darling stars Florence Pugh and Harry Styles and is about a 1950s housewife living with her husband in an experimental community begins to worry that his glamorous company could be hiding disturbing secrets. Directed by Olivia Wilde, who also gave us Booksmart. I love this movie. This movie alone made me want to see Don't Worry, Darling. And then all the behind the scenes crap happened and this movie has just completely been talked about to death. And then all of a sudden the reviews came out and it's being trashed on. So I really tried my very best to walk in this theater and just clear my mind. But it was really hard when I was the only guy in this theater. Seriously, there was like 15 girls and there was a group of them, and when Harry Styles came on screen, they giggled. My biggest praise is Florence Pugh. Now I already knew she's a great actress, and in this movie she is carrying this movie on her back. She is so damn good in this movie. Seriously, everything she does, because right from the start, we are with her character throughout the entire movie, and she is questioning everything that is going on in this community, and it's very unnerving. And with her performance, it's very much a great lead, and she does a great job what she's just being very hysterical, scared, and sometimes darkly funny, if you ask me. But I can say this, Florence Pugh balances all that very well. And then you have Chris Pine, which I don't want to talk about deep about his character. All I'm going to say is he's very mysterious, but he's very good at it. Chris Pine is very, very good in this movie. The kitchen table scene with him and Florence Pugh, very well done acting and blocking of a scene. I really love these two performances. And of course, we'll talk about Harry Styles. I think he was fine in this movie. He didn't blow me away. He wasn't like, oh my god, Harry Styles. But he was good in this role. Seriously, I think he fit the role. I think he was fine. I think Florence Pugh really overpowers him, but he did a good job. And I know a lot of people hate her or love her. Olivia Wilde, for her performance, she's very good in this movie. Now, speaking of Olivia Wilde, her direction in this movie, I think, is very strong. Watching Booksmart only a few weeks ago, she does a very good job with a very simple story and brings it to life. This movie, there's a lot more going on, and I personally think she did a good job. Seriously, there are very strong and uneasy scenes that are blocked very well. Great. And I mean fantastic cinematography. I would honestly say I think this movie should be nominated for Best Cinematography. It looks amazing. Gorgeous. It's the same person who did A Star is Born, and I'm pretty sure Requiem for a Dream. It looks, I mean, this movie is beautiful to look at, seriously. And the music choices, perfect for that 1950s vibe. The production design, the costume design, these cars, the outfits, everything, just looking at this movie is really nice to look at. And my biggest praise is the sound design. The sound mixing, there are very uneasy scenes. And at the very end, it's very loud and exciting. And it's really well done. Seriously, in a movie theater, I would honestly say this is a great movie theater watch. The sound design, the sound mixing, the crunching of sounds, the egg sounds, the cooking of breakfast, certain shots that Olivia Wilde chooses, very much a kind of like uneasy feel. And I think she really did a good job. But now with all of that said, the performances are great. The production design, the look of the movie, the sound, all of it, very much there for overall a great experience at the movie theater. But it's the script. That is it. That is where everything to me just completely falls apart for this movie. Like I said, there is so much just good to look at this movie. But the script, for a 2-hour and 2-minute movie, the first 40 minutes is very repetitive, but it's obviously trying to set you up for something is off in this community. There is something happening. And if you really pay attention to certain dialogue and what you're seeing on screen, I myself predicted what was happening, and then by the end of it, once it's revealed from that point onward, the movie kind of falls apart. And that's where my biggest issue is. With such a great thriller, science fiction, mystery kind of what we're dealing with here, It's so intriguing to see these characters worry about Florence Pugh, but she's the one that's like, y'all are crazy, I'm not the crazy one here. And the movie's keeping you on your edge. But for 2 hours, there's very repetitive stuff. There's no big scenes. There are a few scenes where she actually goes out into the desert. There's a scene which happens in a party, but all of it comes back to the same issue. It's repeating of just questions. And once everything's revealed, once the movie ends, I left with more questions than answers. And that makes me so sad because the ending got exciting. I was like, all right. And there's some great car chases, cinematography, like I already said. But when it ends, I was like, but what about that person? What about this community? What about them? What about the girl standing on a roof and then happened to her? There are so many questions happening about characters and motivations, and the overall theme, it falls apart because it kind of just ends. But like I said, performances all around, really good. Even Harry Styles, cinematography, the direction by Olivia Wilde. I cannot wait to see what she does next. But my biggest issue is the script. I don't think the script was strong enough for what this movie gave us. And overall, I'm very disappointed in that. But I can still say, go see this in a movie theater, please. I'm gonna give Don't Worry, Darling a B-. Seriously though, with all the behind the scenes drama, for what this movie was, it's fine. Seriously, I would watch it again. I will buy it on 4K, honestly. Like, it's a fine, good movie. It's nothing great, and it's not dog crap. It doesn't deserve a 30% if you ask me. But besides all that, tomorrow, September 23rd, 12 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Pacific, my short film, Day 55, is finally being released on YouTube. After a year-long process of going through festivals and making a short film, I am very excited to present you the short film coming out tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, September 23rd. I'm very excited for you guys to watch it, share it, but I just really am excited for you guys to watch it, seriously. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Please check out my short film tomorrow. I would appreciate that so much. I love you guys, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye, everyone.